So now you guys have an opportunity to have traits that can go along with these NFTs. So if you have a good idea, she will draw it and maybe add it as one of the traits in NFTs. Name another NFT project doing that. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm gonna sip this one because they already made me take them.
Okay.
Welcome to Everything Currency. This is a show where we talk about everything crypto and mo. I'm your host Jay, and today, as you guys can see, I got some very special guests on the channel. Some of you guys who watch the channel know that I've been mentioning I want to do NFT projects, and so I want to talk to you guys about this team that we put together here and the NFT project that we're going to do, and we're going to just talk about NFTs in general. So right here to my left, I have Jacqueline Ford and Matt Forense. So Matt, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what do you do?
Yeah, hey guys, I'm Matt Forense. So I am the marketing coordinator on HulaGirls, and I am from the finance industry, and I also dabble in music, and I linked up with Jackie, and
Matt is a sick producer, by the way, so I know a lot of people who watch my channel. If you need beats, call this guy and say, hey, please make me something. And,
thanks for the shout out. Yeah, I love.
You guys heard his beats on my channel before too, if you watch my channel.
Yeah, for sure. I'm always down to make beats, but right now I'm down for some HulaGirls because this project is on the way. Jackie and I linked up, and I just had to introduce her to Jay because she is. I mean, Jay you'll introduce yourself in a bit, but
yeah,
she is an amazing artist, and she's launching this project that she's been wanting to do, and I linked the two together. They looped me back in, and we started the team, and I'm gonna throw it back to Jay.
Yeah, so Jackie is HulaGirls lead art. First of all, if you're watching this and you haven't seen the HulaGirls yet, go on Twitter and follow it, and go to Discord and follow it, and sign up for the early adopter program. Yeah, just do that right now. After the video.
Yeah, at HulaGirl NFT.
Yeah, at HulaGirl NFT, or just check out our website, hulagirlnft.com. All the information you need about the NFT, all the white paper, a lot of the ideas about the crypto side, the NFC side. That's what I'm bringing to the table, and we have our artist and our marketing person here. So now we'll let Jackie tell you about her and her art history, because that's one of the reasons why I decided to do this project, because of her art and her art history.
Well, thank you so much, Jay, for having us. And we're I know all three of us are really excited because we kind of came together as three parts of a puzzle, you know, that kind of all have special skills, strengths, and that we can really come together and really make something great together. And you know, artists don't feel valued all that often, and it's very interesting how NFTs are sort of in part of the future. You know, it's part of the future way that human beings communicate and how aesthetics are represented, and it's opening a lot of doors. And I personally never thought that I would be part of the future this way, part of something digital, because I am not technical, I am not marketing strong, and I am not crypto savvy. And although these young men definitely educated me, that was the first thing we did, so I understood what was going on here. I'm super old school. I'm a little bit old too, but that makes me old school. I'm a professor from Cal State Hayward, and I do printmaking and painting and drawing and everything with the hands. And I thought, well, this is a JPEG.
Right.
I don't get it.
Yeah. Everybody's first response.
Yeah, this is a JPEG.
So how long have you been doing art in general?
So my parents raised me doing art, so I had a lot of art thrown at me at a young age, and that's what I did all the time, just naturally. And then I took it seriously in college and majored, and then I got a master's, and then I taught college for a while as well. So I've been a pretty serious person in the skills department and passing on skills to others, and that sort of became my joy, and I put in the back seat making my own work. But my interest in all things Hawaii and tropical and that kind of beauty just became my aesthetic sort of magnet. And I have family in Oahu and Kauai, and I danced hula. I went to graduate school in Hawaii, and it's kind of everyone knows it's kind of amazing if you're living in a place where there's a beach, and that's a extra special place. So we're thinking like, well, why would we do a Hula Girl thing? We're in Northern California.
Yeah.
3 of us are in Northern California, but so we had this conversation about aloha and those topics, and how we all felt very strongly about doing a project that could represent aloha. Beauty, love, community.
Positivity. Like, positivity is kind of like one of the things. It was like, okay, I want to be with a project that's going to spread positivity. All right, sounds cool. Art's good. The meaning's good. The reason for creating a community is there. All right, let's do it.
And a real artist is there. We got Jacqueline Ford.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, little insight, a lot of the NFT projects that you're buying are literally just someone who made a lot of money in crypto, hiring an artist on Fiverr, and then pushing you some type of project that they don't really care about. So if you're an artist and you know about art, being in a project or getting into an NFT community that has an artist who actually cares about the art and cares about the aesthetics of what they're doing is, pretty big. I think it's the first time. I think we're gonna be the first. Maybe it's not the first time. I don't want to diss any other projects out there, but I think that's one thing is like we're spending a lot of time on putting traits and doing things with the artwork that's actually going to be fun for this project as well, but we're not going to tell you about any of it. You guys just got to go figure it out yourselves.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting hideaway things and some games and
You can't tell them.
All right.
It's too exciting. It's just too exciting.
All right.
But the other thing I want to emphasize is, Hula Girls are like a dashboard Hula Girl. It's like an icon for Hawaii and has been for decades because of tourism and the way people have gotten to know Hawaii just in the average sort of way. And so as a woman artist, I find it very extraordinarily important to represent the female image with especially someone like a Hula Girl who's been rather over-sexualized, definitely, in commercial arts and advertising. But to emphasize the respectfulness and the sacredness actually of the dance and the history of the dance, and in a lot of our information that we're kind of spreading out, not just about aloha but also about the history of hula and Polynesian dances in general, indigenous dances. So every Hula Girl I am making sure is kind of glowing with her own self-respectfulness. So there's nothing shady going on with the Hula Girls, but a lot of interesting contemporary turns on that. So that's it.
Nice. So, in other words, a lot of thought being put into this NFT project. It's not something that's just a Fiverr repeat and, just an artist who kind of just doing a idea with no heart. So Jackie, like she mentioned, has been around in the art space for a while in traditional art. So I wanted to ask somebody who hasn't really been in crypto, hasn't really been in NFTs and everything, like, how do you see NFTs? Like, I'll ask you a specific question. Like, when you heard that, traditional artists that some traditional art collector paid $1 million for a CryptoPunk, what were your thoughts? Like, when you started seeing that people...
My jaw fell down like this, and I was like,
man.
What? The what? And yeah, so I read about it, and actually I had my dear friend told me 6 months before I even had the first conversation with Matt that I should start making NFTs, and I looked up non-fungible token, and I was like, not in a million years, this is insane.
This is insane.
I don't even understand anything like this. It doesn't make sense. So after reading about NFTs for a year and then hearing about what this was actually starting to turn into on a global base, it started making sense to me that even though I value what you make with your hands, I value having the experience of making art. and that's not going to change. There's no really versus. There's more of an and. So once I kind of grasped that, I realized, hey, why not? Why not? So actually, we'll be doing some video with some live painting, so some actual real physical stuff going on.
I'll
too.
get some B-roll of that too, and we can write it in this video.
Yeah, which is
we'll have
nice.
some
Which
live
is
painting.
nice. And I'm a teacher, so some of also what will come in our future is actual sort of like making art, sort of information stuff, since it is vital to one's mental and emotional health. And I have a company that was based around that too. So I'm kind of into this, but we're more than anything extremely excited to bring each NFT sort of glowing with its own positivity and aloha and love and like beauty, like really radiant beauty, because that's what art does. It brings a message, it brings a feeling, and so I'm thrilled to be doing this.
All right, so let's ask a couple questions real quick about the HulaGirls, because this is a HulaGirl team, and if you read through the white paper, I just want to say, like, I'm the author of the white paper, and there's about 75% of the ideas that we have that didn't get included. So I want to ask Matt here, what is one of the most exciting things on our white paper for you right now?
Oh man, where to start? I mean, just take a look at the white paper. There's a lot going on in there and more to come. And so HulaGirls is actually just one collection of many, future collections that
Are planned already.
Right.
Actually.
This project, we actually planned it pretty far out, and we're right now on HulaGirls, but there are soon to be, or
You guys know I like my
named.
you guys know I like my use case tokens, and that doesn't change when we go into non-fungible tokens.
So-
they still need use cases.
So one of the biggest things I learned from watching Jay's channel is he always talks about utility of the token, utility of the project. What is this actually doing? I remember calling him up way back and asking about Dogecoin, what's happening.
Oh yeah.
And I remember you were saying no utility, and it's a meme coin, it is what it is. But that really got me thinking. And when we look at this roadmap, I mean, you just see utility. There will be Ohana DAO. Did we put in the tokenization in
Yeah.
the white paper?
Yeah.
Okay.
We do have plans for this whole thing to be a DAO by the time that we're done with it, because I'll just give you guys a little run through. Besides giveaways and giving back to the community, we're also involved. We're trying to also involve with like the environment and stuff like that, because I care about the environment. I don't really understand the argument about crypto and the environment, but I do care about the environment. So I'll try to do anything I can there to help the environment, to help people in need, indigenous cultures and stuff like that. We have plans to go ahead and help some of those people out and stuff like that. So those are things that like kind of always get me involved, like charity work and stuff like that, and being able to give back is something that's pretty nice.
We have a little research to get to that point, but if you all have any ideas, please let us know.
Yeah, anybody who is, if you're in Hawaii, or if you're in any island place, or if you're involved with any type of ocean cleanup or anything like that, definitely shoot me an email or something like that. We can talk, because that's an area where I'm doing research and I want to get more involved in, especially with this project, on the more like serious, let's do something for the world side. That's something that I definitely want to do. What about you? What's your most exciting thing that you think is on the roadmap as of right now, besides finishing the art and having your artwork blown across the world?
Just being able to have conversations about HulaGirls, and I keep on thinking there's this good tagline, like, how do you shake it? Like, I brought to Jay and Matt this concept of, maybe we are all HulaGirls, actually. I mean, because what does that really mean? It's not that you're a girl, it's that you have this like joy in life enough to dance, enough to wear those flowers in your hair. And that translates to like being your best self and like being able to speak your truth and that kind of stuff. So, the question of how do you shake it? Can you shake it? So, bringing it out in others, that's what I'm excited about.
I will tack on to that, because part of NFTs as a whole, and I also want to say my favorite part about the white paper before I get into my next thing is the luau, because we are actually going to throw a luau.
Many luau's actually.
Yes, and I mean, you're going to want to grab a HulaGirl to get the invite, and this is going to be pretty freaking cool. And so one of the things about this project is it's very community oriented, and when you look at NFTs in the space, a lot of them, yes, there are communities, but this one, there's an airplane going by. This community is about bringing everyone together, spreading positivity, and it has this Hawaiian-based culture to it, and it's something different from every other project. It's not about apes with laser beams, and not that I'm knocking that, it's just there are a lot of projects out there that are copying other projects, and this one is very unique in the sense that there is
I'm sick of ape
more
projects.
realness.
If I hear of another ape, wild
baby apes,
cyber apes,
all these
apes.
I saw like baby mining apes, there's just too many apes. And I remember Jackie was saying, hey, this project is really different. Are people gonna
I was kind of worried
how are people gonna feel about this? And I'm thinking, man, I want something different.
We want something different.
I've seen
Hopefully
20
something
apes,
different.
And I'm just waiting for something cool to come up, and this is the project that has a real name, real face to the project. You know who's behind it, and it's not just a cyber personality out there. We have a real artist on the team, handcrafting, designing all of these hand-drawn HulaGirls. I mean, this is just pretty amazing, and just the positivity, culture.
Thanks,
hashtag live aloha.
Yeah, hashtag live aloha. So
let's toast on that.
My shot is gone.
Oh God, okay, here we go. Sorry.
We're kind of sipping these shots because we already took a few, or I took a full shot before, and they're like, you can sip it, and they lied.
Yeah. It's like our thing. We like
I'm just enjoying.
Okay, good.
See, now I lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was going to say altogether. But I will say that one of the reasons why I joined this project is because the whole idea of aloha in the first place. So you guys know on this channel I talk about, like, it's called everything currency. So I'm like, let's change your currency mindset. That was like the whole thing behind it, and crypto became the avenue in which we do that. But for what we're offering here at HulaGirls, it's the same thing. Part of changing your financial mindset is to get in touch with your aloha, get in touch with your positivity, the side of you who says, you know what, forget all the bull crap, I'm gonna get rich this year. And so kind of fitting in with the HulaGirls is like, somebody even asked me too, like, why HulaGirls? Like, I thought you would have came out with, like, bosses of the metaverse or something. HulaGirl has the type of attitude of what I want to put out into the world, for sure. You want to put out something that's like, hey, at the end of the day, who doesn't like paradise? Who doesn't like being them best selves? Who doesn't like positive energy? So, I think you just kind of be a stifler if you didn't like those things.
Well, it's kind of the epitome of like the vacation sort of mindset, right? Like, we're all here at work. None of us live in Hawaii right now. Maybe someday. But anyway, but still, even looking at a beautiful blue ocean on your Instagram, whatever, it is relaxing. And I thought, let's try to bring some of that vibe into the artwork so that it sort of gives you that little uplift for that moment. And embracing aloha. I think that most people just think aloha is like what you say at the luau. Aloha.
And my thoughts were, let's bring that whole vibe into this thing all together. Like, let's bring that vibe to the community. Let's go. So definitely check out the HulaGirls NFT. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. And I'm going to ask the team right here live on camera, can we give away some whitelist spots? Maybe like 5?
Sure.
Heck yeah.
5? So, all right, guys.
An exclusive.
So
this will be an exclusive.
I didn't ask them before the video, but I had it planned. So we're going to give away some whitelist slots for the HulaGirl NFT. So if you comment Living Aloha on the bottom of this video, then you will be eligible to get a whitelist slot. And we'll give away 5, and I'll just do like duck races, because we love duck races. So we'll do some duck races. We'll do some duck races, and then we'll give away some HulaGirl whitelist slots. And yeah, I think definitely people are going to want to get on this whitelist. Even for people, a lot of people who collect NFTs, they look at the utility of the NFTs, and I feel like if you were to look at the utility
Read the white paper.
read the white paper,
Read it.
figure out what we're trying to do, then you might like what we have going on. And then just me telling you as someone, as a watcher of this video and of this channel, there's about 50% of the ideas that we have that didn't even make the white paper, probably because we need to iron them out a little bit more. But ton of ideas coming, ton of things coming, nice art. Art is gamified, don't tell everyone. But
a lot of secrets thrown in there.
Yeah, and collections planned already, like future collections. Out.
planned.
Yeah,
So
it's pretty early.
Ready.
I mean,
getting into these Genesis, and even if you're like, I'm a manly man, I don't want a hula girl, well, wait for the Tiki Men. Don't wait for the Tiki Men.
Well, you just said it. You
Get
just let it
yourself-
out of the
he
hat,
gave it
man.
out. He gave it out.
It's okay, it's in the white paper.
Okay.
All right,
Oh,
if they
yeah,
read the
yeah,
white
yeah.
paper, they'll see it.
Yeah,
But
there are Tiki Men.
there are Tiki
They
Men
are
coming,
amazing.
and you know, so these Genesis NFTs are going to be a pretty big thing. So
And we'll be interact. Oops, I mean,
yeah. So anything else you guys want to add? We'll
I
definitely
mean,
do more videos. But
Yeah. I mean,
anything
what
else
do you
wanna add?
think, Jay? I mean, can people like comment like, oh, I'd like to see a Tiki Man doing this?
well,
You
drop
have
your
to join.
comment below.
You
Drop
have
your
to.
comment
All
below.
right. How about this?
Or I'd like to see a Hula Girl doing this.
Okay, our artist is here, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted to work with an actual artist who is right in front of me. So now you guys have an opportunity to have traits that can go along with these NFTs. So if you have a good idea, she would draw it and maybe add it as one of the traits in NFTs.
Unless it's
Name
too
another
offensive.
NFT project doing that. Name
Unless
another one.
it's too
I'll wait.
offensive. I'm going to
It's,
have to edit.
I mean,
and,
yeah, don't
and
be
if
silly.
I do,
Don't be
I'll
silly.
send you a message why.
I'm also gonna say another thing we are doing right now is we are actually running a promo. You got to check out the pinned tweet. This is a limited promo
that's
till
right.
the end of the month. You have a chance to enter and get not only a Hula Girl, a special archival print Hula Girl of a artwork that Jackie made, these exclusive artworks, and has these prints. Not only do you get the digital archival print copy, you get a NFT and the physical copy with that promotion. So you're gonna
Verifiable.
get one sent to you, and you're gonna have
Digital and
an
physical.
NFT version. And
Yeah.
this is a giveaway. We're giving a few of them away.
We're giving away a couple on Twitter and a couple on Instagram, and if you can do both, then you double.
I
the
mean, all you gotta
chances.
do is follow, retweet, tag a friend.
Typical giveaway stuff, you guys. So
And then there'll
get
be other
yourself
ones,
a
yeah.
physical print, get yourself an NFT print of an upcoming collection of an artist who we're going to be trying our best to push up in this NFT space.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, no matter what, she's going to keep building her NFTs as well. And you know, later on I'll convince Matt to give away some beats or something. We'll get there. You know what I'm saying?
I'll
But
throw in some Hawaiian beats.
we are working and stuff like that. So leave any comments in the comment box if any ideas, suggestions, anything that you have for us, especially people who are interested in, you know, seeing what we have going on. For sure, join the Hula Girl Discord. I will be putting up information about the Hula Girl NFTs on my website, so you guys can go to my website and check it out from there. And yeah, anything else you guys have?
Well, if you have a Hula Girl in your life, then she would probably really appreciate a Hula Girl. So. Just
So what
putting
am
it
I
out there.
saying? If you have someone in your life who's making sure that you're fed every day, they deserve random gifts. Till next time, peace. That was
Yeah,
good.
that was good.
Shock of that. Shock of that.
Dude,
Toast to that.
we hit a
Toast to
stride in
that.
the middle, and we kept